In this video, I'm going to show you how to write an improper fraction like this into a mixed number like this. The first thing you're going to do is we're going to have to start splitting this up. So I'm going to keep my denominator out of 9. Then you're going to figure out the most out of 9 you could have is 9. 9 out of 9 is the most. Once you go to 10, you're going to see it's going to become improper. So the maximum number you could put here is always going to be whatever your denominator is. And now I ask myself, what is left over to get back to 14? So 9 plus what gives me back 14? And that'll be 5. And you can see if I check your work, 9 plus 5 gives me back my 14. And now that we have this part done, you can see 9 out of 9, that's actually one whole amount plus 5/9. And when you combine this, that'll give you your mixed number that you're looking for. 1 plus 5/9 is the same as 1 and 5/9. So we're going to walk through several examples so you can get an idea of how to do different types of problems like this. So in this case, same thing, I'm going to split it up. And I'm going to do out of 9 again, because this one is the denominator's out of 9. The most I can put is 9 out of 9. Now what's left over to get back to 29? It'd be 20. But you can see here, if I put 20, then that's going to be too much. So I'm just going to put 9 out of 9 again. And my goal is to keep doing this until I get back to 29. So out of 9. So far I have 18. To get to 29, I still have 11 left. So I'm going to put another 9. So far, 9 plus 9 plus 9, that's 27. And then now we need 2 more to get back to 29. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27, plus 2 more gives me back to 29. So notice in this one, compared to the previous one, we only had to split it up twice because the numerator was not that much greater than 9. But in this one, since we have 29, we can split it up a lot more times. And now, following the same process, 9 out of 9 is one whole amount. That's another one whole amount, one other whole amount, and then this is just 2/9. And by combining the 3 here, we get 1, 2, 3. So my answer will be 3 and 2/9. So that's my mixed number. Let me point out too that let's say that when you split this up, you do out of 9, you put 9 out of 9 because you know that the first part, the most you can always put is whatever your denominator is. But let's say that you put down, okay, to get back to 29, I need 20 left. You'll notice that here, the maximum you could put is 9 out of 9. So here it's too much. The top is bigger than the bottom, which means it's improper. So that would mean that this part is okay, but this one you'd have to just repeat the process. You'd have to split it up. And you say, okay, out of 9, that would be 9 out of 9 again. And then if you put another 9 out of 9, you can see 99 does not get me back to 20. So then you'd have to say, okay, then we just need 2 more left over for that. So here's just another way. So even if you don't catch it in the beginning, you ended up splitting up using it like this. Again, if you have an improper fraction, just make sure you got to keep splitting it up until you don't have more on the top than the bottom. Here's the next example. So again, split it up. Keep your denominator. So the most I could put is 7 out of 7. And then to get back to 18, if I do another 7 out of 7, I can see so far that's 14, which means I got to split it up again. And 14 plus what gives me back 18? That's just going to be 4 more. And you can check your work by adding all these back together. You should get back the original number. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 18. And you can see this is just one whole amount plus another whole amount plus 4/7. So when you combine this together, you're going to get 2 and 4/7. That's your mixed number. Here's another example. So we're going to split this up. So again, keep your denominator. The maximum I could put is 9 out of 9. And I'm trying to get back to 31. So I'm going to keep doing this until I get back to 31. 9 plus 9 is 18. So that means I got to keep going. If I do another 9, that's 27 so far. So to get from 27 to 31, I need 4 more. And there you go. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. Plus 4 gives me back my 31. And then I'm just going to convert these to whole amounts because these are all 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus my 4/9. So when you combine all this, you're going to get 3 and 4/9. So my mixed number is 3 and 4/9. And then here's my last example, 12/5, right as a mixed number. So again, we're going to split it up. So it's out of 5. So the most I could put in here is 5 out of 5. And I could do another 5 out of 5 because so far that's 10. And we're trying to get back to 12, which means I just need 2 more left. So 5 and 5 is 10 plus 2 gives me back my 12. And now the next step is just convert these to whole amounts. 5 out of 5 is 1 out of 1. And this will be my 2/5. So when I combine this all, I get back 2 and 2/5.